Yeah, we're here, back in Project Hospital. Yes, we are in Royal Peeping Hospital, where we are trying to get through an awful lot of patients. We have 241 patients to get through. We've done 83, and it's 3 p.m. I think we're going to be hospitalising a lot of unnecessary patients later, just to sort of stop them going home and whatnot. We'll see what we can do. Thank you, John Cole, for subscribing. That is fantastic. Thank you so much. Welcome to the peeps. So we are going to be continuing our doctoring marathon. Also, if you enjoy my hospital on the workshop, this one, and have found the unstaffed version unusable, I have now fixed that version. There are two versions, well, there's actually three versions, but two more recent versions on the workshop, one staffed, one unstaffed, and the unstaffed one is now fixed. All the rooms are placed and ready for you to unlock departments and employ staff in them. It's all done for you, ready to go. So that'll be good because it's taken me a very long time to sort that out, for which I apologise, but it is done now. So have fun with that. Good. So we're going to press play and wait, I guess. There we go. Didn't have to wait long. I'm not surprised. Let's find Thomas Lopez, shall we? Let's zoom in. We want a good look at this. Thomas, where are you? Okay, so Thomas is he's hospitalised. Okay, actually, it looks like this has gone pretty well. Lab procedure uncovered. Oh, it looks like we're being extra thorough, aren't we, with the tests and everything at the moment. Something I wouldn't normally do while playing, but we're trying to create ourselves a nightmare, and I think it's going quite well. And in that process of nightmare creation, we are trying to uncover every single symptom. We're doing all the unnecessary tests to tell us things we already know, but we want to just be as complete as possible with every patient. So there he is. There's nothing else really that we need to do with this chap other than just sort of say, okay, because we've actually dealt with all of that, haven't we? Okay. It is sorted now. You caught up with the other videos last night. Fantastic, Kazakul. Brilliant. Ruby, hello. Thank you so much for posting those Blarla pictures in the Discord. They are amazing. If you're in the Discord or you're not in the Discord, why not join it? It's called the Beehive. We're all brilliant in there, if I do say so myself. But if you are already in the Discord, go into sharing. They're fantastic, absolutely fantastic, and give it like a little emoji thingy, of which there's already quite a collection of emojis on it because they are really good. I love them. Good. So I have a tip. Okay, Chrissy, let's hear it. Sometimes when controlling all patients at game load, the game may not give you the pop-up. It's worth checking that all the patients in the list. Yes, I noticed that actually. I started it up and it was running and I was waiting for the first pop-up, and there was a lot of time without pop-up, so I have a feeling there are patients that I've not looked at. But the thing is, the thing about all patients list is I couldn't work out which ones needed my attention. Maybe you can help me, Chrissy, because I mean, if I I have every patient in the hospital here. This doesn't feel like a sensible method. So I was thinking maybe the background colour here would help me know which ones I need to look at. But I checked green patients, clear patients and blue patients, and they all seem to be not needing my attention. Not that I checked every single one, but can we see this alert here, which makes me think there is somebody I need to look at, but I can't work out who it is. Sort by state. Oh, I can do that, can I? Do you mean on this big list? State. Oh, going to waiting room. Waiting. Are they waiting in the waiting room, or do they actually need my attention? Can't tell. Cannot tell. Let's check Mary. What's she doing? Is she just in the waiting room? I think she is just in the waiting room, so it's not waiting that we need. It'll probably say waiting for doctor examination. These ones here, it's probably these 3, eh? Look, hospitalised, waiting for transport to treatment, not that one. Hospitalised, waiting for transport to treatment, oh, not that one. Waiting for just this one? Just Karen, maybe. Perhaps just Karen. You have none waiting for player, so good. This one potentially waiting for player. But just that one, I think, isn't it? It's pretty good. It felt like there was a lot of time, and I was thinking, oh my goodness, we can't possibly have this amount of quiet time. Good. Okay, thank you. Let's go back into here, because this is flashing, you see, and it alarmed me. So what's happening with this patient? So it looks like we've actually ordered these tests. So they're not waiting for the player, they are waiting for the doctor technician. You're right. So there's nothing that I need to do. I feel like there is, though. So here we are, Jane Wilson. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. Jane Wilson. We've just told her to modify her diet, otherwise she's good. Paul Martin has just received lab results. Seems he has hepatitis B, and we need to check to see, I think, if he has portal hypertension. I don't think we've done a fast on this gentleman, have we? Doesn't look like it. We would have done a physical, probably not a urine analysis, no. So let's do these things. We can't do it on this department. We can't do a fast on this department, so we're going to change the department he's on, so that we can get the fast done. Actually, maybe we should do that thing you were talking about, Chrissy. Shall I put him into there? Except I don't really want him in there, do I? Because that's actually trauma. I want him in observation, but I don't seem to have the observation option. Is it full? I've not sent anyone to observation, so there should be no one. No, it's empty. Can't seem to do that. He's got to go straight to trauma, it would seem. Maybe we could do that. I don't think anything's happening in trauma. We've already had the trauma rush, you see, so we've only got a couple of patients down. I could do that. It seems excessive. I don't want to do that. No, we're not going to do that. What departments can I do this on? I have to send them to the trauma centre. I have no choice. I have to do it. Just to do the fast. That's annoying. That is annoying. And I can't seem to send them to observation. Right, they have to go to trauma or the ICU. No, I'm not sending them to the ICU. This person has a fever. Right, let's give them something for their fever. And then we can see we've uncovered everything, so we're going to send them home. We're going to get them out of here. Rachel Martin, where are you? She has hypoxia. So we need to give her some concentrated oxygen. That's a must. We're going to need, actually, did we do the physical? We did. We're going to need to do an evaluation in order to actually diagnose that it is a chemical burn, sort of officially. But I think otherwise, so we need to have a look at her heart. We'll send her for an ECG. She's probably fine, but we like to uncover things, don't we? So we'll send her for an ECG. That's what we'll do. We'll arrange the emergency care as well. Do you know what? We'll do all of those things. And then instead of doing... No, we will do the ECG. We'll ask her to walk there. Right, concentrate. It's here. That's it. So we'll do that. But we'll give her this thing. She'll need hospitalisation for that. So we'll wait. Let's get the hypoxia sorted. Oh, for which treatment? Is it for this? Okay, you're just going to have to go now then. You're just going to have to go now. That's fine. Just go to the burn unit. That's fine. Just do it. Just do it. She's on a blue alert, so she's in a pretty bad way. She's in a pretty bad way. Good. What do I like about the pictures, Ruby? So they were kind of like action shots. Particularly the one with the magnifying glass, you know, just like that they're just so piratey, with the ghost ship as well. You did the ghost ship, and then the one where she's on, what is that called actually, the bit that comes off the front of the ship on the post. That was like a real cool action shot as well. You know, you've got sort of that animation there, right? That look of animation. It's not just with like whole backgrounds and stuff, like the whole scene going on, without it just sort of, you know, being her looking straight at the camera, sort of as we know her. You've like taken time to get her into like action shots in a piratey scene. It's great. Okay, cool. So this gentleman is in trauma. Okay, and we're in the process of trying to work out exactly what's going on with this chippy chappy. He's not had a CT, so that's a potential to help us find out. In fact, we'll do a CT before we do the labs. In fact, we should do the CT to see if we can rule out internal medicine. So let's do that, because I would rather scan him than poke him with needles. He would probably appreciate that too. So let's have a look, see if we can rule out the internal medicine, or if it is an internal medicine issue, the CT will find it. Somebody collapsed. Oh no, somebody has collapsed in the hallway. People are just going to walk over him, because that's what they do here, unless you tell them to actually pick them up. So rehydration, they will pick him up and they'll take him to trauma. They'll rehydrate him, and then we'll take a look and see what it is. It looks like it could be general surgery or infectious diseases. We're not entirely sure at this point in time. Okay, so Frank Allen is in here with Alfie. What have we got going on here? We have possibly vomiting. Oh, we've given him pills to stop the vomiting. Well, that's good, because it's pretty grim. Does he have this acute renal? We did an MRI. It'd be great if we could do our own differential, because I'd like to now remove this from the list. I wish I could just X this while I'm in doctor mode and sort of say, I know it's not that, so can we just remove it please? But we can't, so I have to try and remember. And when you're dealing with 241 patients, that's a lot to remember. Did we do this? We've not done this, so that might be worth doing. It's a pretty unpleasant examination though. I wouldn't want to go through it. PCR testing. We've not done any kind of lab work. We might have to get into the old lab work. Do you know what I'm going to do? I am going to send him for this really horrible examination for general surgery. And then if this is negative, I'm really sorry, Frank, but if that's negative, then we know it's not general surgery. You know, then we're into lab work. And the labs are pretty busy. Shocker. Shocking, I know. Pretty busy. Linda Cole has a nasal fracture. Somebody smacks her in the face. She's in pain. She has nasal deformity. Oh no. Let's see. Well, I think probably a physical is a good start. I also think maybe we should just sort of inspect the nasal cavity. Should we do those two things? I think we should do those two things. We'll start there. And then we'll have to look at giving her a closed reduction. So Peter King. Oh, it looks like Peter King is all good. Look at this. You're fine. Get out of here. You can go home. Oh, he disappeared behind the... John Thomas. Simple fracture of the tibia. He's had his lower x-ray. This is probably one of those guys, right, that came into trauma. Like, how I sprained my ankle a bit. He does have a simple fracture, though. So that's something. We've got him on the right department. We'll give him the interview and the physical, just because I think it's weird not to. So we're going to do that. And look, we might find these things. And there are hidden symptoms. So he's got one of these three things, doesn't he? Is he hospitalised? He is. He's in the high dependency unit. Excessive. It's like one step down from the ICU. I don't think we need intensive care for a simple fracture of the tibia, mate. What are you doing, John? Oh my god, he's overreacting. It's Io Kanda. Happy birthday, Io Kanda. I was hoping you'd be able to join us today. It's Io Kanda's birthday, everybody. Say happy birthday in chat now. I demand it. I'm so pleased you're here. Pleased you could make it. Happy birthday to you. Right, who have we got here? Peter. Also, Io Kanda won last week's Steam giveaway. Well done. Fantastic. I don't know who's won this week's yet. That will be drawn on Friday, Indeed it will. If you would like to join the Steam giveaway, get in the Discord. I don't know if there is a link in the description. That's probably not in there, but maybe you could post it in chat. You're right here, so you can hear me, right? Okay, yeah, good. I know that you're also watching television, but
You want Discord in chat?
I'd like a link to the Discord in chat. Yes, please. Thank you. Brilliant. Just in case anyone would like to join that. It's in a the channel's called Giveaways. You just press a button and you're a part of it. We do them every week. Good. Thank you for saying happy birthday. That's fantastic. Yeah, Yar Ruby with the eye patch. Yeah, Yar. And we love a bit of eye patch. We love a bit of eye patch. And I know there's people walking around this hospital. Oh, look, this chap's collapsing. Oh, I know there's people walking around this hospital with eye patches on, but I've not taken the time to spy them because I'm diagnosing them all. But shout if you see one, like one of these patients. It'll come up here and they'll have like a little eye patch on, you know, and then it'll probably say pirate over here. Yeah, well, it won't, but we can hover over it and it'll tell us that they're a pirate. Right, keep your peepers peeled. Okay, so it looks like we've figured out what's going on with this guy, and we've diagnosed all the problems, which is great, but we can't give him all the treatments on this department, and we're trying to be super thorough, aren't we? So let's get those ones done, and then we'll worry about, why can't we do eardrops here? But we can't, so we might have to send them to the internal medicine department. Well done, B. In fact, maybe we could send him there now. Oh, this also doesn't work. In fact, we've got less options available. Okay, well, okay, look, just do that first. I've confused myself. Ooh, Jennifer Cole, welcome. Where are you? Oh, she's in trauma. Oh, she's having a heart attack. Oh my goodness, that's... I'm going to go out on a limb and say that's not good. Let's give her beta blockers. Where's the thing to... Oh, I can't give her... I thought we might have to do the defib, right? But she needs a particular medicine that I can only do at cardiology. But she also has a regular heartbeat, which could also make her crash. So before we move her, because the thing is, right, is the doctors here... let's just have a quick butchers, just in case. Sanat Huja is his supervisor. Sanat Huja. The thing is, right, and I don't know sort of where you are on the Project Hospital scale. Well, I know that some of you have hundreds and hundreds of hours like me, but there might be some people watching that don't. So the thing I'm worried about. The thing I'm worried about is her crashing when she gets to cardiology. I should probably check the doctors there. I may have done them slightly different to what I do on other departments, but here in trauma, and it's the same for the ICU doctors, I always put them in this specialization, right, rather than advanced diagnosis, right? Advanced diagnosis I keep very much to the sort of the GP type doctors and department specific doctors, because this is really great for saving crashing patients, and we get a lot of that, right, obviously in trauma and in the ICU. So you'll see it says here that it gives extra survival chance to collapsed patients stabilized by this doctor, decreases death probability in collapsed patients, and decreases post-operative complications after surgery, right? So very important for trauma and ICU doctors to have this skill. I know that it can be tempting to give them advanced diagnosis. Don't do it. It's possible, and I'm just going to go and check that on my cardiology department, which is here, I may have done it slightly different. So the doctors are here for this. No, they do have advanced diagnosis. So they have, when they come to cardiology and they are stabilized by doctors that have advanced diagnosis, they're not going to be stabilised as well as a doctor that has the anethi thingy word that I can't say. The anaesthetist, the anesthesiologist. Is that it? Is that it? So the chances of crashing when they get to cardiology is significantly higher than if I sent them directly to the ICU. But I don't want to send them to the ICU because I think later... the muck is going to really hit the fan again. And then I want to do the next 24 hours after this one, and all the departments are going to be, it's just going to be a nightmare, right? I'm thinking ahead. I don't want them in the ICU if I can help it. So Jennifer Cole's in a bad way here. So I'm going to do the beta blockers now, so there's less reason for her to crash when she gets to cardiology, and then fingers crossed. Let's put her on code blue, right? Good. Nicely pronounced. Thank you, Chrissy. Good. Sometimes it's better if I'm not looking at the word where all the letters are jumbled on account of my dyslexia. It's probably better if I just try to remember the word. It helps. Good. So we have Carol, who is in the ICU because she had the traumatic brain injury, and that is the first place you send them. So we are going to get her the hypertensive medication. She's had all the important life-saving operations, and now we're checking. I always do the traumatic brain injury in reverse. Sort the brain out instantly, then we'll deal with the heart, because actually the heart can kind of go longer than the brain. So I do those ones different. Yes. In fact, I think that's what I really enjoy about neurology, and I think that's what makes neurology so hard, is that those patients that come in through trauma can crash and die within minutes, it seems. You have to really know what you're doing and have a hospital built for the occasion. Neurology is a really hard department, but only in those specific situations. So, what have we got here? We still have some stuff here not diagnosed, and I think it's probably mostly the actual so what we'll do, I think I'm going to send him to neurology, because I'd also, well, one, it's a department he needs to be on, but also I'd like to do this test, and I'd like to do the microbial cultivation. I think I'm starting to say that mostly correct these days, aren't I? Yeah, I'm starting to get that one. Microbial, good. So we'll get that done. Do you know what? We'll put the diagnostics on there as well. Bit more ointment. I'm pretty sure there's a cupboard somewhere in this hospital just filled with ointment. Oh geez, that was a bit of a big, that moved fast. How are we doing in here? She looks rough. Is she? No. Can we get a code blue on her? I'd like her to come in before all these patients, because she looks like she might crash. All these other patients are looking okay though. Let's just spin it a bit. These patients, apart from this lady here, these patients are looking fairly okay. They can totally wait. Yeah, except that one lady who I've now put on a code blue, so they'll get her to the front of the queue. You taught me how to say microbial. Oh, did I? Well, I think it was Mac. Oh, well, but it was between Mac and Sanat Huja, I think, that helped me with microbial. Okay. Sanat Huja. So there's this guy again, right? So this guy is on a code blue. He's in a bad way, but he's in. Let's do the physical, and at the same time, do you know what? We'll do the evaluation. Those two are going to nail it down to. Even though we've got pages here, you just know that those two examinations, probably just the physical, but definitely those two will nail it down to one thing. Pretty sure. So we'll do that on this particular department anyway. Are you alright, mate? Are you alright, mate? No? Hey, you're right. Did I? No, he's good. Sounds like an ambulance just came in. Chronic fatigue syndrome. We've unlocked or discovered all the symptoms. So we'll just recommendations. So I'm not even telling her to get rest. Just some Oh, we did tell her to get some rest. I was about to say that feels like some good advice there. But other recommendations are being had, and then we're telling her to go home. Who's coming in through? Here they are. They were struck by lightning. Well, that's not cool, is it? Joseph Jones has got his lab results. He's good. Goodbye, Joseph. Get out. Good. Paul White. Here's another one that came into trauma, exaggerating about his illness. Totally did, didn't you? Let's get an interview. Physical examination. That's probably all we need here. Yeah. We'll get him a leg cast, ice wrap and all that junk. Much more than he actually needs. But he's clearly a crybaby, so Like your video. You are my favourite YouTuber. BB-8, thank you. I have the little BB-8. Do you remember the one that you could charge, and then from your phone you could control it and it'd run around your floor? I've got that somewhere. He's up in the cupboard. He's up in the cupboard. You can't see him from this camera angle, but he's totally there. Maybe when we have a break later, I'll grab him and show you. He's so cute. I love BB-8. Right. Anyway, anywho, so we have something going on here. What do we have? Did we do? Oh, so we're waiting for the results of that test. We did do the interview. It was negative. Did we listen to the chest? We did. And have we taken the temperature? We did. Okay, so it seems they will have this. Oh, of course they will, because we've already diagnosed it. I forget that we're doing this crazy over-the-top diagnosis that is completely unnecessary and a waste of time, money and resources of staff. That's fine. Just go away, Mary. You're a pain in the bum, Mary. Can you tell me a story about Pirate Blarla at the end? Maybe we could get ChatGPT to do that. Maybe we could get ChatGPT. ChatGPT is really good at writing short stories. They're fun. Maybe we could do that. That sounds fun, Ruby. I'm up for it. Struck by lightning. What I'll do is I'll have Mac. He's just left the room. Mac. Yep. So Ruby has just asked for something quite interesting, right? Tell me a story about Pirate Blarla at the end. So I'm thinking maybe ChatGPT could give us some sort of fun story. Also, she drew a ghost ship in the background, so maybe we could have a story that includes ghost ships. She's a captain. Yep. She wears an eye patch. I feel like we need to get that in there. What other things could we say to ChatGPT to include? That was sort of related to your images. I think that's probably got it, and that's quite enough. I think maybe in a pirate accent. Get the story, then convert it into a pirate accent. The only thing I found is that ChatGPT tends to do like the first paragraph, so it'll start with like "yar," right, ahoy there, and then it sort of fades out a bit. But we'll give it a go. Maybe use the latest chat because they've released 4. Okay, you don't have access to that. Okay, sorry. Okay, fine. So it'll have to be 3.5. Yeah, and we'll see what it does. It's gonna be good. And then maybe just pop it into our Discord, our one, and then I can read it at the end. This is gonna be great. Captain B on an adventure. That's right, Chrissy. I'm looking forward to it. Good idea, Ruby. Right, okay. Ruby is full of them. She is. If a little bit obsessed with pirates. Okay, good. So, struck by lightning, Jessica. Bad rap that. Let's give her a physical. I think we should probably do some heart monitoring. Feels like a good move, doesn't it? Let's check if she's got hypoxia. And also, shall we check blood pressure? Maybe not. Don't think so. Do we need to do... She doesn't need defib at the moment. No, that's good. Let's do those tests. Let's do those to get us started. Yeah. Okay, Frank Allen. Oh, we just saw you, didn't we? Also, Matt just bought me a drink. That's amazing. I'm so thirsty. Excuse me, everybody. It's really thirsty. Okay. Oh yes, this is the chap with Alfie. Right, okay. So, let's give them these meds. Can I do that here? Well, we'll soon find out. What else have we got here? So, physical. Did we take a temperature? I can never remember. Oh, right, yes. We whittled it down. It was general surgery. Oh, so that wasn't a wasted test. Okay. Oh, it kind of makes sense. He was already on general surgery if he was seeing Alfie, so... That one passed me by there for a minute, didn't it? A little bit rusty, even though it's been a week. A little bit rusty. So... Oh, the Barham swallow. Let's hope that we don't need to do that. Let's do the neck palpitations. Let's do those tests. And let's hope that we don't need to do the Barham swallow. You know? Let's hope not. Because that's just... It's a bit unpleasant, isn't it? Okay, so Linda Jackson is confused. Quick, give a tranker. So weird. So... it seems we've still got some hidden symptoms, doesn't it? We definitely need to hospitalise her. So let's get her to, now that we know it's general surgery, let's get her to general surgery. Let's get her into regular hospitalisation. Let's also give her the dialysis that she needs. Okay, she's not on a code blue, so she's probably not going to collapse anytime soon, so we've got time. So let's do those things first and then worry about it. Okay. Clint Stench. That name has so come from 2 Point, clearly. What have we got here? Could be a whole bunch of things. Let's do a physical. Let's do blood pressure. Looks like there's no point taking your temperature. I'm just looking over these symptoms here. Doesn't look like there's any point taking the temperature. You've also got breathing problems. So just looking at the actual symptoms that we can see and forgetting that for a moment. I think checking the chest, right? So if we listen and maybe do the thorax, that might be good. Yeah. Start there. See what we get. Casey is with no doctor. Lab results. Has hypertension. Okay, is on the cardiology department. We need to also need surgery. Okay, in that case, let's hospitalise them right away. Let's not muck around. Let's hospitalise them. We need to give them hypertensive medication first. And then, and because I'm not sure with this game, if I do this and then arrange the surgery, I'm not sure if when they get hospitalised, they will make sure they get the hypertensive medicine first, or if they'll go straight to surgery because the team's free. So, and I really want them to have the medication before they go to surgery. So, I'm just going to play it safe. And we're just going to do that. You know, that's what we're... Does struck by lightning, is it very bad? I mean... I've never been struck by lightning, which I think is a good thing. I reckon it's pretty bad. Yeah, I don't think it's guaranteed that you would survive it. Is it? Is it? I don't think it's guaranteed, is it? No. I mean, that's quite the cook.
Massive electrical charge going through your
heart.
So it's your heart
Yeah.
rate that will,
That's
just
it.
the rhythm will flatline.
I don't know if they can hear you, but yeah, the electrical charge through the heart. That's it. Yeah. I mean, it's like a wildly over-the-top defib when you don't need one, right? Electrical pulse straight to the heart that is just colossal. Yeah, I mean, the fact that she survived it and her heart seems to be okay. You know, she doesn't need defib to get it regulated again. I think it's pretty incredible. Pretty incredible. Malachi, am I saying that right? Welcome back. Pleased to see you. I hope I'm saying it right. Good. So this chippy chappy has had his antibiotics, which is absolutely fantastic. I haven't given him his file diagnosis just in case he crashes. I'd rather he went down to trauma than up to the ICU, because we can upgrade but we can't downgrade, so just playing it safe. We're going to do an ECG, which on other departments is a real pain in the bum, but cardiology has its very own ECG. I have it over here in this room. They can get that done. It's even look. It's right there, so very quick. I also have extra defibs on my cardiology department. Just makes sense to me. Good. So we'll get that done first and foremost, just in case they have an irregular heartbeat. They are on a code blue, so chances are they might. Let's check them over. I am saying all right. Yeah. Thank you. Fantastic. Malachi. Excellent. I really like that name. Okay, cool. Linda Cole. Oh, we've seen Linda before. Somebody's smacked her in the nose. That was right. So I take it now that we need to do a head x-ray, even though we know exactly what it is. But otherwise, she's fine. She's in pain. I could give her the painkillers now, but I'm not gonna. Let's put her into regular hospitalisation, get that closed reduction done, and give her meds. Then we'll send her for the x-ray. There's no rush for the x-ray because we know what it is. If I was playing normally, I wouldn't bother sending her to x-ray. It's a waste of time, but we're going to do it because that's what we're doing here. I refuse to trank this woman. I'm not tranking her. Get out of town. We'll wait for this microbial. Excellent. We're waiting for a test here. Tell him to get some rest. And we're waiting for that PCR testing results coming. Could be some time. Labs are busy. I mean, I wish we could kind of see, right, because labs are up here. I wish we could kind of see sort of how many outstanding lab tests they have, you know, like if there was a list. That'd be good, right? And you could see, a bit like, I suppose, our patient list here, and you could see a whole list of all the patients that are waiting for lab works between each of the different labs as well. That'd be super useful. Don't have it, you know, it's all guesswork on that one. Okay, good. So, Charles, in neurology, something wrong with the eyeball. So this is probably going to be a microbial as well, isn't it? In fact, it definitely is. It's totally going to be. Right, let's get that going, because it could be sometime. We're doing a lot of them. Right, we're doing a lot of them. Right, they're here somewhere. There it is. I've gone straight past it. What else could we do while he's here? So did we do the neurology testing? We did that. It was negative. We've done a physical, which was negative. We have to send him to a different room for that particular test, I believe. But we're going to do it. We're going to do it because they could all benefit from it. So do the microbial. Peluso. It's Peluso, everybody. Fish whisperer. Let's... I'm totally distracted by Peluso now. It's... Okay, what am I doing? I want to send him for that test in that other room. The ton thing. Yeah, that's it. Tonometry? Am I saying that right? Tonometry? I hope so. Kate, welcome, welcome. You did indeed make it. In fact, in good time as well. There's like still like masses of stream left, right? Masses. You're doing well. I'm not sure like you, Blarla, could do a walkthrough of hidden object games without hints and skips the amazing adventure on the last. I'm not sure like you, Blarla, could do a walkthrough of hidden object games. Right, okay, so on that. I play a lot of time management games and stuff like that for patrons, and it takes me, well, at the moment they're a bit on hold because I'm trying to change from sort of video production to streaming, but when that's done I'll be getting back to them for patrons, and there's a load of them that I haven't yet released to the public, and I am working through some that will become hidden object games, because there's a couple of those that I quite like, but they're story-based ones, because I really enjoy Game House story games, and they've done some hidden objects games that I really enjoy, because they're a bit hit and miss for me, hidden object games. Sometimes I like them, sometimes I don't, but Game House I think have struck a good balance with them. So if that's something you're interested in, it may be a while before I get to a couple of them, but and they would go to patrons first. They would indeed. Indeed. Bolin, now I'm curious. If I came to your hospital, would I get treatment for my well, what?
Sciatica.
It's not sciatica. No.
Psoriasis.
Help me.
Just
Help me! I can't read. I know this word though. I know it. Sinuses?
Sinusitis.
Sinusitis. To do with this, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Right? And would they insist on giving me tranks? I mean, the doctors around the place might insist on giving you tranks if it's caused you confusion. I, on the other hand, probably wouldn't trank you. They would totally treat you for that. Would they not? Is it in game? Is it in game? Do we have that one? Maybe. Of course I would treat you. Absolutely. I would try and avoid giving you the tranks though. The situation would have to be really bad for me to trank someone, I think. I can't imagine. It would have to be pretty bad because I can put up with a lot of junk. So it would have to be pretty bad. You miss catching my streams so much. Oh, Kate. I'm so pleased that you missed my streams. That doesn't sound good. Okay. I'm pleased you're here. Okay. Hey Blarla, is Penny Lean a real place? What? I don't understand the question. I don't know. Is it? I don't know. So anyway, microbial, get the tonometry, and get out. Okay, great. Thanks, Charles. Next. Oh, no, we've done 86 and it is almost 4 p.m. I don't know what we're going to do. It's going to get so bad. We're just going to have masses of pings of patients saying that they don't want to wait anymore. I have a plan, but I don't know how far that plan's going to get us. Okay, copperhead snake bite. Okay, can I do that here? An anti-venom, I can totally do that here. Can you send them actually to traumatology? Yeah, just get out. Karen, just get out. And when you get there, can they give you a physical and an evaluation? All these meds, including your anti-venom, and then get back to me. Okay, thanks. Thomas Young. Hello, Thomas. With Susan Nemesis. Brilliant. Mild frostbite on the hands. What were you doing? First and foremost. So you're in traumatology. So this is the lady that I've just sent somebody to, isn't it? He is on a code blue, so things are pretty bad here. Let's check for this hypoxia potential, the potential hypoxia. And let's take their temperature. Hythermia seems very possible, doesn't it? If they've got frostbite. Where would that be? Temperature's near the beginning. I just saw it. It's there. So slow. Oh, Penny Lane is a Beatles song. Oh, okay. Okay, I'm sorry. I don't know the Beatles too well. I know. Huh, what?
I think he's a real place in Liverpool.
You think it's a real place in Liverpool? Penny Lane was my nickname as a kid, says Chrissy. Because Lane was your maiden name. Okay. Cool, cool. So you think it's possibly a real place in Liverpool, which is where they're from, of course. I know Ringo Starr the best because he narrated Thomas Tank Engine. Okay. Good. So Frank Baker has meningitis. Oh, I think though we've already treated it. Yes, we've discovered all symptoms. Let's just give them all other meds to help deal with the other symptoms, but his actual main illness, his meningitis, has been dealt with, so that's fantastic. It is a real place in Liverpool, says Chrissy. Well done, Mac. And well done, Chrissy. Okay. There's your answer, Ruby. It is a real place, and it is in Liverpool. Which is much further north than where I am. I've never been to Liverpool. It's quite far away for me. And I'm not too good at travelling. I don't travel well. So we definitely need to get Jennifer into surgery. So she's on the right department. We'll get her hospitalised and then we'll arrange that surgery. Good. Off you pop. She may also have this bacteria issue. So she may need some antibiotics via IV beta. So look, a clinic patient hasn't been seen by a doctor for a very long time and is getting tired of waiting. It's happening, everybody. It's happening. It's happening. So now he is already on the correct department. This is where I start hospitalising everybody unnecessarily. He's on the correct department. Can I send him to observation? I can. Go to observation, have a physical. That's where Sanat Hujar is. Go and have a physical and an evaluation on observation. This is where it starts getting really bad. We're going to see a lot of these. Okay. You need to be hospitalised. Sorry. Let's do that. There's blood on the floor. Can we get a clean up in R4? Barbara Williams, lead poisoning. So we're waiting for the blood test results. Let's give her some painkillers. They've taken the blood draw. Okay, just so that we can get that final diagnosis. Just to make sure there's no other hidden symptoms here other than the actual lead poisoning itself. Jennifer Cole. Could we just hobble him so he can't leave? That's the plan with all of them, to find a way with every single one of them, which is probably going to be changing their departments. There's going to be a lot of changing departments in the GP office, so if they're in emergency and they're waiting to see a GP, we will just change to another GP that has less people to see. We'll also start sending people to observation and hospitalising people that do not need hospitalisation. This is where everything starts to fill up. Oh, it's going to be bad. It's going to get real bad because we've only sent 86 home. We do have the overflow ICU upstairs. I feel like it's going to be used. Jennifer Cole. So she got her beta blockers. We are now going to send her to cardiology and hope that she doesn't crash on arrival and that she gets her nitrates really quickly. Is that how you say that? I hope so. Okay, off you go, Jennifer. Because... Yes. So we can see this is quite busy here, but we can see here that cardiology is pretty much empty in the GP section, and there's not many people here in general diagnosis either. Somebody's using a strimmer outside, in case you're wondering what that sound is. It's okay, leave the window open, it's fine. It's just in case you're wondering, what is that sound? Somebody's got a strimmer going. So we can send people from the emergency waiting room to these waiting rooms. They'll be seen faster. Cardiology. Orthopedy is looking quite busy. So we have 4 offices here that aren't really doing much of anything that we could start sending these people to, right? Yeah. In fact, as we know it's coming, should I have a look at some of these patients here? Because like this one, we can see is orthopedy. We can see this is orthopedy. So let's send her to orthopedy. Even though we know orthopedy is busy, if we can get them to the right department, let's do it. So they're actually on the right department. That's too tricky. Sometimes you can kind of work it out just by having a quick look. Right, so let's just have a quick see, like orthopedy. Get out of the emergency room. I'm going to send them to infectious diseases. Yeah, he's going to the toilet. I'm going to send them to infectious diseases. Let's see if we can get ahead of the curve a little bit, because we know it's coming and it's going to blow up in our face and I'm going to cry. I'm not going to cry. Orthopedy, get out of here. Internal medicine, go. Infectious diseases, going to take a punt, go. Orthopedy, going to take a punt, get out. Orthopedy tends to be pretty quiet, particularly in the ward as well, so putting people on that ward, good ward to go for. Internal medicine, I'm going to send you to neurology. I've made a decision. It's difficult selecting them. She has her arms crossed. Going to put her onto a code blue, send her to the front of the queue. Did I do that, guy? These, we've got nothing. No sort of triage at all on these ones. Jeez. Okay. So we've got a rough idea, right? We've sent some people away. Thing is, the traumatology is really busy, but I'm going to send them there all the same. I mean, everything's really busy, let's be honest. So there we are. We're going to do that, and when we press play, we'll start to see lots of people move out. Dana here is in general surgery. Let's do the physical. We'll probably send her for the USG. Yeah, let's send her for the USG. That's the best way to go with this. Yeah. If you could do the physical first, though, I'd appreciate that. And then send her for the USG. Don't be daft and send her for the USG first, right? Because you'll annoy me. USG. Okay, good. She's also dehydrated, apparently. Oh, because she's got... Oh, dark urine? No? Okay, I don't know. Just get out of here. So we can see now a bunch of them are starting to leave. That's good. Just sort of filter them a bit. He has billions of tests going on. Let's continue to wait for them to come in. Just watching the people leave is quite satisfying. Karen Thomas had the replantation. Oh yes, we've put her finger back on. That's good, isn't it? That is good. I'm pleased we've done that. Good. Well done, Karen. That was from, do you remember last time? Okay. There we go. So we've managed to get a few out, which means other people can take up some of the seats. So I would imagine their patients last longer if they're sitting. I don't know for sure, but I would imagine. I know that health lasts longer for patients in 2-point hospital if they can sit down. Their health drains much slower. Right, so this person is either infectious diseases or general surgery. So I'm probably going to send them to general surgery to get them out of the way. But as they are here and they're in the office, right? Oh, actually, no. They're here. Oh, my goodness. Okay, well then let's do more than that. Okay, abdominal pain. Let's do abdominal palpitations. Not really what you want when you're vomiting, is it? I think take a temperature. Do heart monitoring. Listen to the chest. Yeah. Okay, good. And have a good day. Okay. Paul Martin with his hepatitis B. Go to get hospitalised. That's it. And you're good. Do I like black pudding? I think I've had black pudding. I think it was alright. I think I remember thinking it was okay. I thought I was going to hate it. But I seem to recall it being okay, you know. It's not something I've had in a long time. You know, I don't know. I'm not against it. It's a weird dish though, isn't it? Scottish dish, black pudding, right? I think, is it?
Yeah.
Kind of.
Mostly, but you also get it in full English fry-ups.
I do get in full English fry-ups, which is why I think I've had it, because I do love a good fry-up. Yeah. So we've got something going on with the ankle here. Not entirely sure what. So let's do a physical, and we may need to do an X-ray. But let's start with the physical. Let's go with that, shall we? Well done, Fraser. Thank you, Karen Clear. Brilliant. Look, we can still see them walking out of here. That's it. Get out. Thomas Young. Hypoxia. Right, now we know that this office is starting to get complaints, so we need to try and deal with this as quickly as possible. He needs IV, so let's just hospitalise him, get the IV, concentrated oxygen. Next person. Right, hospitalisation is over for William Jones. We're not going to trank him for confusion. Goodbye. Good. Ta-ta. We got one out. 87. Bit by bit, we will get there. It's so busy. I love that I've just decided to not only do this, but also double the patients that come into the hospital. This hospital was not designed for anything beyond what the game designs it to have, you know. So I carefully balanced these departments to not do this with. To not double the patients, but due to mods. We're still waiting for the results on that. You've had your painkillers. I don't care. Okay. I should probably go and turn off the pop-ups for being notified when they've had some medicine. But I know that there are some situations where I like to know when that's happened, but mostly I don't. It's a bit annoying. So I leave it on. Right, so we're in orthopedy, which looks really busy now. We've sent a lot of people to orthopedy. Look at that. But they have, look, they've got entertainment, they've got vending machines, they've got drinks, they've got books. I mean, what more do you want? There's some chairs. So with this one, they are going to, I was thinking they might need surgery either way, which means we could just go straight ahead and hospitalise them, but that may not be the case. Okay. Let's send them for, I want to get them out of the office really quickly, so we're not going to do the physical. We are going to send them straight. I think I've got more x-ray machines than any other machine, and I don't think I've sent too many people to x-ray. I think I've sent more people to the MRI, and I think I have quite a lot of MRIs, but they're sort of separated between hospitalised and walk-ins, whereas there is just more x-ray. So I think I'm going to send them for the x-ray. Right, so upper limb x-ray. I mean, the gardens in this area are quite small. What is he strimming at this point? How can you still be strimming? The garden's not that big. I know, I've seen it. I live here too, right? What is he strimming? Is he cutting the entire lawn with it? But even then, I feel like he'd be done by now. Good, so you leave, Robert. You leave. Casey Foster, welcome. He's got his results. It was negative. His microbial was negative. He doesn't have a bacterium issue. Yay! So he just needs surgery, which is still pretty. So we'll send him to general surgery. We'll get him into regular hospitalisation. Give him a bunch of painkillers. Get him that surgery. Bob's your uncle. Casey Foster's going to be fine. Thomas Garcia has low hemoglobulin. Okay, it's better if I don't look at it, so I look away because I just try to remember the word. Hemoglobin. I want to put an extra L in there. I want to say globin, but it's not. It's globin. Hemoglobin. I'm so pleased he's here. I'm so pleased he's here. Potty break. I'm not going to go for another hour. Ruby. It's 2 o'clock. So we go for break at 3. It's an hour away. Are you desperate? Oh no, Ruby. I did start 5 minutes earlier. Did I mess it all up? Did I mess up the process? Oh no. Thomas Garcia. Just diet modification. Yeah, we're good. We can take off this code blue too. We're good. We are good. We've had RTC didn't say anything more about the hidden object games. Okay. But hopefully that was good information. I don't know. Rainy, am I saying that right? I'm terrible at this. Rainy, welcome. This is your first time catching a live stream. Welcome.
Rain.
Just rain, not rainy, just rain. I'm sorry. I can't. I can a read. It's. I feel at this point an affliction. Okay. I have dyslexia. I'm dyslexic. I try my bestest to get better, but nouns are one of the biggest issues because nouns are a bit more tricky than just sort of regular words, aren't they? Because for lots of reasons. Let's not get into it. Right. Joseph Barkley. He has a chemical burn on his arm. He's had his IV antibiotics. Brilliant. Let's do the physical. Let's do the evaluation. There it is. Also, maybe listen to his heart. Should we do, yeah, let's do heart monitoring as well. And could we do that hypoxia test thing? This one. That pulse thing. Yeah, let's get it done. Will I be okay? Ruby. What? To wait for an hour for a break? Yeah. I'm good. Nouns are horrid. They are, Chrissy, thank you. Solidarity, thank you for supporting me. Okay. We have an infection up in here. And it really is up in here. So what else have we got? Nothing. This is all good. Let's just give him everything. Let's give him all the things, and then we never need to see or speak to this person again. Although Jordan will pop up again, just to say we've done all those things. Patient is about to leave the clinic. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. Thank you to all my Patreons for their continued support.